things are going on the subject. I have no expertise in this area, but Verenice has lots of expertise, so we're hoping to get a lot of cool information on this podcast. So we're recording, so let's do this. Um, Verenice.
Hi.
Oh, okay. Actually, let me start by saying that I think we're gonna try to make this podcast interesting by interleaving AI with spirituality. And why? Because AI is pretty interesting and um, it gives us a lot of good information to talk
I
about.
think it's
So
a great idea,
yeah, so
right?
so I'm gonna
Um,
start it off because we have a joint interest in uh divination, I guess, which is what prediction, I suppose.
mhm,
Is that right?
mhm. Yeah.
Um, and Bernice has many, many, many years of experience doing oracle card readings and tarot card readings. But just to give context, so I went into ChatGPT
Uh-huh.
and I asked it, what are the oracle and prediction tools that have existed throughout civilization history? And so it gave me four different categories. And I'm not going to go through all, but let me just talk about a little bit of them. So there's ancient and classical civilizations. So those are Rome, Greece,
Mhm.
Babylon, China, and so a lot of those. And then they have traditional and folk divination, which are tarot cards, which is European, I suppose, which is interesting. Um, and then tea leaf reading too. That's cool.
Mhm.
Um,
Tea and
yeah,
coffee grains. Yeah.
coffee grinds. Yeah, I've heard of
Wash.
that also. And then the third, well, there's three and four. So mystic and religious systems. So Jewish mysticism, African divination systems, and then modern and esoteric systems, channeling, Akashic record reading, which I don't know anything about. But today we're gonna talk about oracle cards and tarot cards.
Have you?
And yeah,
Yes. So
so go for it, Brandis. You're the
have
you're the
you
you're the you're
have
the
you
man,
had any
woman.
experience with any readings besides, when we talked before? Have you
Never.
ever like go
I
to
have
a
never.
and get, like curious about what is my future looking?
That's a good question. So in Africa, when I was
Uh-huh.
there, I was actually gonna go
Recently,
see. Sorry.
this last time they
Yeah. Yeah,
okay.
yeah, like listening because I knew we were gonna do this
Uh-huh.
this show and I said I'll figure out what's going on with like what's happening in Africa. So Uganda, specifically the guy I was working with, Brian, he was talking about witchcraft.
Interesting.
So there's a lot of witchcraft people there. And so I asked them, is it more medicinal or is it more like, um, you know, prediction oriented? And he said it's more medicinal. So it's like, and so I was actually gonna go check out a witch doctor just to see what they had in store for me, but I didn't. So to answer your question, no, I have
Okay.
not,
You
but I
haven't.
was going to. Yeah.
I mean, people have done that because they're curious, like, oh, let me go to this person. They say, or just for fun, let's do this. Um, there are some cultures that the this type of belief is so strong that it passed by generations. So they
Mm,
do believe in science, but they also believe in some type of energy, bad eye, or like these people had bad energy on you. Will be good if you can go and do some cleans or paste this, pass the sage on you, so
mm.
you can have a better energy. So I was just curious to see if you have ever, experienced that, going to someone is maybe good experience, bad experience, but you haven't.
Okay, well, I was say so not personally, but there are people that do the smudges or whatever, the
Yeah,
smudging of the what
magic
is that? What is that supposed to do? The
sage.
smudging.
So, if you look into science, the sage has cleaning property in the air.
No.
So, talking about science, it does clean the air, and historically has been used by a lot of tribes to get rid of bad energy. So, it's part of a ritual. All religions they have different type of um, what I can say. Um, steps to get ready to be receiving the good energy, or to get ready for a prayer, or to have the space and the best that it could to do meditations, to do a mass.
Mm.
So they all pretty much use candles, fire. They use sage or incense, and they use sound. They can be bells, or they can be the bowl, the crystal.
Okay.
So all
Okay.
of those are elements of nature. They can help to elevate the vibration of a space of in even a person. So, but they have been used in different ways. So in
Okay.
church, they do it with the incense, they do it with the bells, they do it with, candles. And in traditional tribes, it's just smudging with sage and other herbs. They
Hmm.
also use fire. They also use like sounds. They can be, the crystal quartz, they can be bells, they can be other type of elements. So all of that is part of how we get ready of our bodies and the space to have a higher vibration energy. So everything
So
is energy, everything.
yeah. Mm. So how does sage increase your energy, I guess? What is the
It's
or
supposed to get rid of the bad.
vibration?
It's supposed to get rid of the bad energy that can get stuck in your aura. But
Got it.
in science, if you know more about the properties of the sage, it does help to clean the ambience around you.
Okay. Okay.
So it does work also, like if
So
we go deeper into science.
so I'm gonna go deeper into science because I just looked this up on
Because you're
AI.
looking into AI, so
All
that's
right.
pretty
So
cool.
so so let's talk about okay, so you're right. So there's interesting antibacterial properties. So burning sage releases negative ions and has been shown to reduce airborne bacteria.
Yep.
One study found that burning herbs reduced 94% of bacteria in the air for 24 hours, which is
Look at
interesting.
that.
Okay.
How cool, right?
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
been used for centuries with different type of groups, ethnic groups, and different types of religions. So it does have a specific purpose if we talk about spirituality, but it does have also like a science behind that. And
Yeah.
a lot of the elements that are incorporated in the spiritual practice, they do have something in the back, to say, okay, how is this thing work if we
Mm.
go like deeper into science?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
This is pretty cool.
So
I'm already liking it.
So the negative ions gives you also a positive mood.
Yes.
Apparently, negatives are associated with increased serotonin, which
Yeah.
may boost mood and make people feel lighter or
If you feel
clear.
calm. So that's why you seen those salt lamps?
No,
They're you have not. So it has been,
no.
I don't think I had one in this room. So the Himalaya salt lamps becomes very popular probably for the last 10 years because that's what they use. They produce negative ions. So it
Mm.
helps for you to boost your mood, and it helps you to get better sleep. So it's
Oh,
pretty cool. And it's nice. It's a nice light color. When you connect it, you plug it to electricity and you can sleep better.
did you
And
are you burning the salt? No.
it's no,
Is
it's
it?
just it's oh my God, can you Google it?
Yeah,
Salt
I'm gonna Google. So
Himalayas
so
lamp. So
it's a
you will
lamp.
see, like, let's see what AI tell you about the benefits of the lamps.
Okay, what is it? So it's the light of it? Is that right? Himalayan salt
Yes.
lamps? Is that right?
Mhm. Yep.
Okay. Let's see what AI is telling us.
And
Warm,
we
glowing
talk about
chunks of
also
pink
like
salt.
it's light, it's the smell too. There is a lot of oils. They really help to um strengthen your immune system, or to get, more relaxed. It helps you to get a better sleep, to get in a better mood.
Hmm.
Um, Plants, um, all they have to do with nature, and we have been using this for since the beginning of time. Now,
Yeah. All right.
um, the religion has incorporated those elements in their own way, but tribes and traditions, they also keep doing it in the way they learned back in the day.
What is it physically though? The lamp, the salt lamp. Is it actually salt and just light underneath it or something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. One of those. Oh, okay. So a
Very
small
good.
bulb is placed inside the salt block?
Exactly. Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. And the heat warms the salt. So does the salt eventually disappear?
Oh,
Like when it, like
no.
eventually, no, it's always there.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. So you have this Himalayan releasing negative ions into the atmosphere, which is like good for serotonin and I guess other things. It says, like crystals, many believe salt lamps absorb and transmute negative energy, making a room feel lighter or more peaceful. Pink Himalayan salt. Do you have a Himalayan salt lamp?
I do. I'm not in this room, it's in the
Oh.
other room. So it does help with concentration. It helps, at least I do feel the difference
Uh-huh.
when I'm working in that room.
Oh, okay, okay.
And, the light is orangey, a little bit, yellow orangey, which is kind of relaxing too.
Right, right. And is that it's not like flickering, it's just like a constant, like kind of
It's
weird
constant.
orange
Yeah.
glow.
Hmm.
Okay, all right,
Warm
cool.
feeling,
Well,
like the room feels warm, and you can, I mean, it's funny, but you after a while you breathe better. It seems like it is working, it's cleaning.
oh, okay,
That's
okay.
how I felt when I use it.
Okay, so they're also talking about going back to sage,
Hmm.
the symbolic power of smoke. So, smoke is believed to lift energy up to the heavens,
Yes.
reveals what's hidden, and move energy through the air like a spiritual broom.
Yeah.
So when sages burn, the smoke is seen as a purifying force that can remove stuck or negative energy. Interesting. Interesting. And there's lots more science to that. But we'll stop on the AI because I think it's pretty cool. Oh, there's other ones. Cedar, sweetgrass, palo santo, and
Yes, there are
lavender
different
also.
types. Yeah, there are different types of earth, different types of
Oh.
trees that can help. Yeah.
And have
Plant
have
there.
you have you used all those before
Yeah,
in
well,
your
Palo Santo, sage, um, different types of a mix of different petals of roses. There, I mean, I think I have one here. So yeah, I have used those. Hmm.
Hmm. Okay. Okay, cool. All right.
Combine it with some incense like myrrh, like some other smells, and it's good. It's really good. A lot
Okay.
of a lot of natives, American natives, they use that as a tradition for every day when they they wake up and they greet the sun, the nature, they sage, they smush, to welcome the day, to get rid of the old. Um,
Hmm.
when we have new moons, when is an eclipse, we recommend to do those type of smudging to get rid of the old energy and welcome the new one.
Nice. Nice.
And
Nice.
sometimes it's good to do it when you feel like maybe you had a hard day, you deal with a lot of I don't know, with you had a meeting where it was like very a lot of combativeness, a lot of aggression, and you feel like kind of drained, or maybe a little bit of that energy got stuck in your own aura. So it will be good if you can do that to feel lighter. Or if you work a lot with people, will be good too. So
Mm.
we all have this energy field around us. Everything that is alive have this energy field. And that energy field is called aura. And it can change depending of the mood of every person or every
Right.
home, like
Right.
depending on
Right.
what is happening. When we interact one another, it's like our energy fields got connected. So if I have good energy and my vibration is high, good energy, vibration high, I may be able to lift your vibration. And when I go, you will have an energy high because I was with you and we
Mm.
interacted. You
Mm.
kind of feel uplifted. That happened when, masters, saints, gurus have this super high vibration, and the people that is around them, they felt this vibration. They feel the vibration, and they feel like, energized. They feel happy. They feel love. They feel in peace because their vibration from this guru is so high that they interact with the different auras, and it got high.
Yeah.
The same thing happened with people have like very, very, very low vibration, and they
Mm.
are probably, I don't know, in very depressed, or they're angry, or they are like um in those moods where they feel that, like hopeless. So if you get connected to that type of energy, when this one goes, you may feel like low. You may feel
Mm,
tired, you may feel like fussy, you may feel like angry, and you can say, or maybe even physical symptoms like headache or stomach ache. And you may say, why I'm feeling like this? I was not like this before I met to this person, with this person. And
right,
it could
right, right.
be because a little bit of this person energy, or in also in places. If you go to, say, in a place where it was a lot of I don't know, like somebody died there, or it was, a war, or just a lot of heavy bad energy. You may feel that too. And when you go,
Right.
you home or to wherever you have to go, you say, "Oh, I'm going to have a lot of headache or have a stomach ache, even nauseous." So everybody is different. The more empathetic you are, meaning that you have a lot of empathy with people, animals, places, nature, the more open and sensible you are to the energy around you. So
Mm,
there are a lot of our children, many of the new waves of children they are born in, they are very, very empathetic to nature and animals. So even with, with other humans beings, so when they go to school, they feel drained, they have like a lot of like tiredness, and I don't want to go, I don't feel good. Could be because they are really, really connected to everything that is happening around them. But we, as an
got it.
adult, we also can feel like that, and we feel tired after a meeting. A lot of teenagers are saying, I don't like to be around people because I feel drained. It could be that the reason, because they are so
Sure.
empathetic and the aura is so open that they are kind of carrying, or just sharing a lot of the energy that's
Yeah.
around. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
why,
Yeah.
doing this smudging is good. But also what is important is to learn how to protect their own energy.
Yeah.
Uh, we need to protect our energy, like the same way we protect our house, the car, the same way we have to protect our energy, understanding that everything is energy. And I can feel um, the empathy about what is happening in that person's life, but I don't have to be connected to that energy into the way that it drains me. So my energy could be protected. I can send a lot of love. I can send a lot of light prayers, but it still is, I mean, because we are all connected. Thinking that we are separated from one another is just an illusion, because we are all connected. But we can send this love and not feeling that it's draining. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so your question was whether I had done this before. So no, but I know people that are smudging, and I know that that I asked the witchcraft dude in Africa, but I never got to do that. So let's do an oracle card reading. So we're gonna do
Yeah.
one. Yeah. Okay.
I was going
All
to
right.
ask witchcraft, what do you mean, like voodoo?
Sorry.
It was voodoo, the thing that they practice over there in Rwanda, voodoo?
They he called it witchcraft and witchcraft doctors, and so I think the underlying thing was more medicinal. So instead of using like traditional like drugs that we would use, they have like their own concoctions, and so I think they were talking more medicinal rather than predictive. But I think he also said that these witchcraft doctors can also like help spiritually. What's going on?
I don't know
I
how
could
you
look it
could.
up.
It's like
Look it up
when
on a.
people say witchcraft, or when they call wish, it's like a heavy negative
Yeah, it is. It
it is
is.
like,
Yeah.
it's very it has this negative sensation behind, right? Like a witchcraft, a wish, when probably it's just somebody that knows how to use the herbs and the nature to heal some illnesses, right?
Yeah.
Probably it could be somebody they know, like secrets about how to get I don't know, like this mole out of your skin, or like how to cure, I don't know, this stomach ache. But I
Yeah.
mean, back in the day, since they were not trained like by science, they called them wishes, right? And there
Right.
is
Right.
some, many times it's like knowledge that had passed by generations. In Mexico, we do have chamanes. They
Yeah.
have this. beautiful knowledge about herbs and how to talk to nature. They even, I mean, we have wonderful stories and even books about talking to animals, you know. And so, not when we talk about witches or witchcraft, religion has put this bad connotation in the, you know,
Absolutely. Yeah,
and I
yeah,
mean, obviously, it's energy. So the energy can be used for good, and the energy can be used for not so good.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
and I don't do any of that, but I had studied that, but I had seen how, you know, that people can use, even, you know, if we talk about energy, if we are so powerful, our minds are so powerful, the energy that we carry is so powerful, that if I wish something good to you, and I'm constantly praying and asking God that, you know, for good things to happen in your way, I'm for sure sending that good vibration in your way. But if I'm
Hmm.
doing the contrary, saying, you know, I wish this guy, you know, I wish these bad things to happen to him. I want this, and the bad things always in my mind. I'm also sending this type of bad
Sure.
energy
Yeah,
to your way, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And when we do that is when we open and we lower our vibration, when we're constantly thinking about how to hurt others and about how bad the situation is, and I feel so angry and so despair. That's how my vibration got low, and that's how it's easy for me to get drained about energy of others. Yeah. So I'm sorry.
So
This is, I mean, it's just
that's
a
the
wonderful.
witchcraft, man. That is crazy. Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
witchcraft. No, and it's actually a witch doctor, and so that's what they,
Mhm.
and it's similar to the shamanism, it seems like. So yeah, it's like kind
Oh.
of the similar vein of stuff going on. All right, so let's do tarot card reading. Yeah, shall we?
So yeah, so this is an oracle cards. This is one of my favorites. Like the box is like very used, like you can see.
Carolyn Miss.
Caroline,
All right.
Caroline is
Yep.
wonderful. She's a
Archetype
spiritual
cards.
teacher, a medical intuitive. She's wonderful. She's been you know, a spiritual teacher for many, many years. She has her own podcast. She has her own books, and she's a bestseller. She's amazing. So she created those oracle cards that is archetypes. Oh God, wait here.
Yep. Hmm.
Oops. Oh, there you go. So the explanation is that all of us, we have different types of archetypes living in ourselves, like kind of like different type of if we are playing a role in a theater, we have different types of roles they were interpreting in this life. So many will have issues they have not been healed, saying that with the inner child or the abandoned, or they feel they have to be the hero, they feel they have to rescue people. So we all interpret a different type of archetypes in our lives depending on the situation that we're going. So I like to read these types of oracles because I believe, I feel in, you know, the intuition about the question that we're going to ask. This is the best cards. I
All
think
right,
it's
let's do it.
like the role that, you know, what is happening, what is gonna, I believe that it could be like something that how it looks right now, um, how was in the past, how it looks right now, and what is gonna happen in the near future. What do you think?
Yep, sounds good. I like the cards. I like their explanation. Let's do it. So the question we're gonna ask is Trump gonna be around in, well, Trump gonna be around in 4 years, or better question is, will he last the 4 years?
It will last the 4 years. If
All
he's
right,
gonna
yeah.
last the 4 years,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
finish the.
Let's do that. Let's shuffle those babies up. Let's see what happens.
There is a lot of stuff going on, right, with this government. It's just very interesting to see and I mean, the whole change that we're going through as a country. Um, the other day we were talking, Harsh, that sometimes we need, I mean, history repeat themselves, and it seems like we're going through this so we can go up
Yep,
again.
exactly.
Okay, so let's see if he's gonna. I'm just gonna pick one card to see what is the answer. Is Is he gonna finish the 4 years?
Let's do it. Yeah, I'm all ears too.
Okay, let's see. Oh my God, this is really interesting. So the card that come out is the card of God. This is so funny. Okay,
Okay.
you see it? So I know, right? So each archetype has the good, the light, and the shadow. Okay.
Okay.
And this card came like inverse, inverse. Probably that is
Oh.
showing the shadow of the archetype of the God. So in a good in the right position, the God will be a leader that is benevolent, that has full of compassion, that he recognizes the good in everything, and he works for the good of the people. You know,
Hmm.
like the God that is mercy, that is compassionate, somebody that wants to spread the love and prosperity and abundance for everybody. There is somebody that is driven by the goodness of the heart and wants everything to be, with harmony. That would be
Okay.
in the right position. Okay.
Yeah.
And in the inverse position, we're talking about somebody that is cruel. They have a lot of despotism. They're using power to control people.
Huh.
So
Is gonna be cooler. Maybe we'll add some more oracle cards to that. So I think we're gonna wrap up this podcast, episode one. That was great. I
awesome.
enjoyed it.
Love it.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the Himalayan lamp because I never knew anything about that. Never knew anything about the sage, so that was kind of cool. Never knew anything about the negative ion, so I might be smudging a lot now in the near future. So, all right, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.